Hey everybody, this is Bert Burger, Sunova Surfboards, and now I'm going to be discussing with you some of the design and performance features of our Soul model shortboard. So the Soul we classify as an everyday board, and it handles a range of conditions. So firstly, I'll talk a little bit about the background of the Soul. The Soul's actually been around in our collection for quite a long time now, probably since the early 2000s, maybe 99, 2000. And originally, we had it set up as a single fin. At the time, there was a lot of interest or resurgence back to retro boards, you know, the 20s, the old single fins and so on. And so we made this model based on some of the boards that I had in the early 70s when I was a kid. So in recent years, a lot of people have said, look, I'd like a board similar to the Hayden Shapes Hypto Crypto, but in your technology. So I got one of Hayden's boards, had a look at it, loaded it in the computer, and it ended up that it was virtually identical to the Soul, with the Hayden Shapes just being a little bit thicker. So what we decided to do then was to keep the Soul in the range, keep the same name, and virtually go and add the extra 4 fins and make it a 4+1 to give it the versatility. And as well as that, I really wanted to leave that center fin box in there to keep the board sort of true to its original design. So in general, the board has a slightly flatter rocker all the way through, and with the outline, it sort of has that typical late 70s, early 80s type of outline where the widest point is pulled slightly further forward and it has a little bit more area in the nose. So with that slightly flatter rocker and that bit more nose area up front, it catches waves really easy and just strokes in. It will handle either as a quad or as a 2+1 or even a single fin. It'll handle a range of conditions, so it's quite versatile. As a 2+1, you'll find that it's quite solid. It'll handle a decent sized wave. As the single fin, it'll be a bit more of a cruisy sort of style Flowmasters board. And then with the quad setup, you'll be able to sort of bust the tail a little bit more, ride different lines on the face. So in general, the board can actually do a lot. It's a clean, smooth, easy riding board with versatile fin setup. The rails are not particularly boxy. The board's got a bit of meat in it. This is almost 3 inches thick for a 6-foot board, but the rails still come down to, you know, nothing too chunky. It's your typical sort of rail shape, tucked in the front, through to a hard edge in the tail. So it feels quite neutral there. You'll see on the deck, it's sort of like a standard deck. Yeah, so if I had to generalize about the Soul, sort of, you know, intermediate to advanced surfer, everyday surf, just a cruisy, smooth feeling board, easy to catch waves on, and probably similar to the Hypto Crypto in a lot of ways, but in Sunova technology. That's the Soul.